Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Rosemont with it, y'all. Now, I wasn't going live, y'all, but I just wanted to cover this, man. We gonna be covering the Kenneka Jenkins story, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all see what's been going on with her. But since I'm still is practicing up my live skills, man, I got to keep this in mind. Let me give my shout out to my channel members, y'all. Shout out to my girl Christina for being one of the channel members, y'all. Shout out to Miss Pumpkin. Shout out to Miss Allison Brooks Noriega, one of the real ones left. And shout out to Corey Williams, y'all. You know that's what I got, man. I appreciate y'all, man. The rest of y'all ain't joined yet. Y'all come on in and join, y'all. Now, the reason we covering this story, man, y'all, is because it looks like Kenneka Jenkins' family has settled a lawsuit. Now, I'm going to let y'all see what I just had. I just had up here. I'm going to let y'all see. I'm going to read it for y'all, and then we go get on to the little thing I got set up. I had it just set up so I could just read it right off it. Yes, it went away, y'all. Ain't that something? No. Wow. It always does that. Yeah, but anyway, they set up the lawsuit, you know. Kenneka Jenkins family files lawsuit.
According to Revolt TV, settlement reached in 2017 Chicago hotel freezer death of Kenneka Jenkins. A settlement has been reached in the 2017 wrongful death lawsuit of Kenneka Jenkins, the girl who was found inside of a walk-in freezer of a Chicago hotel.
Yeah, and then what happened, y'all, is the settlement was agreed, right? And they wanted to keep it private. They keeping it sealed, and they ain't letting no terms of the agreement out. She was found dead at the Rosemont Horizon out there in Rosemont Hotel, the Crown Vic Rosemont Hotel, y'all. And her case was crazy, y'all. And would you believe that Zach investigated this case, y'all? And I believe Zach was killed because of this too, man. Zach was killed because of this here case, man. Zach did some investigating. They say it was a lot of shady shit going on out there, y'all, and that y'all got to go back and check out my story I did on Zach TV and Kenneka Jenkins, and
my mom signed up for AARP,
man. It's deep,
but
y'all.
I didn't think I was ready yet.
Deep.
Until I started seeing benefits.
And the reason I didn't get into this.
Believe my eyes.
The death of Kenneka Jenkins.
Let's check this out, y'all.
Her death still lingers in the minds of many individuals, as people still remember when the news broke of a teenage girl who was found dead in a Chicago hotel's walk-in freezer, and her death caused uproar for the public with widespread protests in Chicago, with people seeking justice for Kenneka Jenkins at the time. There was foul play in her death to many people. However, the police were investigating with the assumption that it was accidental and that her murder had not been orchestrated. But as the case unraveled and preliminary findings by the police were being made, more questions were being raised than the answers currently available for many people. Now, in the last moments of her life, she had attended a party which had taken place in the Crown Plaza O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont, which is in the suburb of Chicago, Illinois. The party, according to eyewitnesses who attended the party, had started around 11:30 p.m. on the 8th of September 2017 and had gone late into the night. Videos from the party show that the group had a good time and had fun all through the night. Many people who attended this party, which took place in a hotel room, remember seeing Kenneka swaying back and forth all through the night, with a lot of people just thinking that she was drunk. Now, Kenneka at the party had been seen drinking Hennessy, which, for those of you who don't know, Hennessy is just a very strong alcoholic drink. But according to the people there, that was all they saw her take. Many of her friends at the party noticed that she was not her usual self. They say she was acting strange, and many people noted that in one moment she was standing up and dancing to music, and then in the very next, she would be sitting down in the chair looking sad and off. Later, she would be seen walking through the night with some friends in the hotel hallways. And in the footage that you guys are about to see on your screens right now, you can see her staggering near the hotel's front desk at 3:20 a.m. in the morning. And at around 3:30, Kenneka had separated from her friends, and her whereabouts were unknown as described by one of her friends who attended the party. And they started looking for her in the hotel but could not find her. In the next hour, at around 4:30 a.m., her friends contacted her mother, Teresa Martin, who arrived at the hotel at 5:30 a.m. to help with a search for her daughter. The mother, with her friends, helped search all the guest rooms for Kenneka, which did not yield anything. And eventually, as time went on, they stopped looking as they all lost hope in finding Kenneka in that hotel, which prompted an employee to call 911 to report the incident. Soon after, though, Kenneka's mother went to the hotel management to request access to the video footage from the mounted movement cameras in the rooms. However, she wasn't given access to this footage until a formal police complaint was made to the police about her missing daughter, Kenneka, which was reported on Saturday at 1:15 p.m. Family members reported a lack of urgency by the police towards this case, of which they felt as though should have been dealt with more quickly. The police were now involved, though, in the search for Kenneka Jenkins with the help of her family, and there was no clue of her whereabouts until the footage of her staggering in the hotel corridor was retrieved from the hotel's CCTV footages. It wasn't until Sunday, though, a day after her disappearance, that she was found lifeless in the Crowne Plaza Hotel's kitchen freezer, and she was pronounced dead at 12:48 a.m. Sunday by the Cooks County Medical Examination Office. The reports from the police department handling her case indicated that she had let herself into the freezer while intoxicated and couldn't find her way out. An autopsy was done immediately by the Cook County Medical Office, but it was still too early to determine if there was any sign of foul play in her death. But according to the Cook County Medical spokesperson, it was indicated that they requested additional time to investigate the matter before coming to any final conclusions. And while attempting to solve the mystery surrounding Kenneka Jenkins' death, investigators obtained numerous videos from the previous night's engagements. And in these videos, it shows that she was having fun with her friends and enjoying the night. And those videos that had been captured of the night and posted by her friends to social media had gone viral, and now had been seen by thousands of people now trying to spark a protest with a cry for justice to the family and the friends of Kenneka Jenkins. And with all the social media buzz surrounding her death, a lot of people were just angry, and the police weren't able to, put out the facts without being harassed or criticized for not knowing more than they already knew. In any case, the police disclosed that Kenneka's body was found inside of a walk-in freezer, inside of a walk-in cooler, which was a part of an unused kitchen that the hotel wasn't using at the moment. And for those of you who are kind of confused on that, this is basically a walk-in cooler with multiple chambers, and the lights were turned off in both of the freezer's chambers when she entered the freezer. But the main question that the defense lawyers that were defending this hotel were unable to answer was, why was the freezer open? And although technically the hotel was leasing out that freezer to a new restaurant using that part of the building at the time of Kenneka's death, ultimately they were still responsible as it was in their possession at the time.
Guys like to complain that girls have it easy when it comes to dating. And they're right when it comes to the
time. And cameras in the hotel showed Kenneka in her disoriented state of mind, making her ways through the kitchen hallways. So I just want to know how no security guards, no employees, nobody saw her making her way to an area that should have been locked up in the first place. However, investigations from the Cook County Medical Department ruled that Kenneka's death was due to an accident and ruled out the possibility of foul play from other parties present in the hotel room during her death. And in the autopsy reports, the medical team showed no illegal drugs found in the body of the late Kenneka. However, the autopsy report showed that her blood had incredibly high levels of alcohol. And in the same report, traces of topiramate, a drug used by medical practitioners to treat people with epilepsy and headaches, were found in her body as well. Reports from the medical department shows that when a person consumes topiramate together with alcohol, it can speed up the onset of both drugs. And it has been shown to hasten the start of hypothermia, which medical officers working on the autopsy noticed through lesions found in her stomach. In the report, her brain was found to be swelled, but it was ruled out to be a cause of her death as it did not seem to have any contributing factors to her death. And after the medical team from the Cook County Department had issued their report, the police came out, and they declared that they had not ruled out any form of foul play in their investigation as they carried out investigations on all fronts to determine the real cause of her death. However, on account of the medical team, the combination of alcohol and topiramate in her body could have caused impaired memory, poor coordination, and impaired judgment, which the medical team concluded led her to exposing herself to the cold freezer, which was obviously not bearable to the human body, and which inevitably led to hypothermia and her subsequent death. The release of the autopsy report was done on the same day that the family filed for a lawsuit based on negligence by the hotel. The family, in 2018, through their attorney, filed a lawsuit for $50 million against the hotel. And through their arguments, they maintained that the door to the freezer had a lock door that should have been used to lock the freezer's door to prevent the tragic death of Kenneka Jenkins. And in photos presented to the court, the Jenkins attorneys showed that there could have been way more that the hotel management could have done to ensure that this never happened. Although it does seem like this lawsuit is still ongoing, as I wasn't able to find any final verdicts from anything about this case online. But in any case, I'm going to be leaving some links down below to some forums and articles of which you can read to find out more details surrounding this case, because there were a lot of interesting theories and a lot of other info and videos about the people who were there with her on that specific night before her death. So if you're interested in any of that, links will be down below in the description. But with that being said, you guys already know who it is, and until next time, stay safe out there.
Yeah. Now let me just say this, y'all. Let me tell y'all the little bit that I know, right? Now from what I heard, y'all, this is what happened. She went out there with some of her friends and some guys from another set, y'all. I'm going to just give y'all what the word on the street was, right? She went out there with some guys and some girls. She was really intoxicated. I heard they took advantage of her, fucked her a little bit, whatever they did. They didn't harm her like that. They just helped themselves to a little this. This is allegedly and word on the street. I'm dead ass serious. It's word on the street. Allegedly and word on the street. You know. Because they got the cameras and shit to show it. When one of the guys was on her, he like, leave her alone, man. And you know, it was a lot going on in that room. You could see how wobbly she was. And then this another, when you say foul play, it ain't just like they didn't kill her like that or nothing like that. What they mean by foul play, man, they left that girl fucking hanging. In her condition, if you went with 5 people, y'all, it's no way in the fuck you should end up alone, bro. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. If you went somewhere with 5 people and you intoxicated like that, you should never be alone. And not to mention, she was driving, y'all. Niggas, bitches, and whoever was in the car with her. You know what these motherfuckers did? Took her car and went home. Before we went anywhere, we'd have been waiting till we find her. We ain't going nowhere. We would have been there in the motherfucking morning. I don't give a fuck. I'd have had somebody at the front and the back door. Hey, make sure that bitch don't come out. Well, A, we know she ain't gone. Why? Because we got her fucking car keys. So you know she in this building. We'd have shook that motherfucker all night, all day, until the police came the next day and we go shake it. We would have found that damn body and brung her out and put her in the car our damn self. I'd have been like, Ma, she dead. I'm finna bring her fucking home though, if the police let me. If not, that's what I would have did had she been my friend. Had she been my friend, she wouldn't have been walking by her motherfucking self. Because even if she went to the bathroom, the bitch got 10 minutes not to be back, and I'd be like, hey, where the fuck is she at? Hey, go to the bathroom and see why that bitch ain't back. She fucked up. Why y'all ain't even walk up? Somebody should have been with her. But this is what I say about bitches and nothing ass niggas. Bitches and nothing ass niggas, y'all. Frenemies. These are frenemies. What type of motherfucker leave you somewhere dead and take your car and go home with the other 4 people y'all drove with? Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Some of these motherfuckers ain't worth 2 bucks. Man, what my mom used to say, 2 dead flies or a bowl of buttermilk. These motherfuckers ain't worth 2 dead flies and a bowl of buttermilk. Write that down, somebody. 2 dead flies and a bowl of buttermilk. That's what some of these friendships worth. Half of the wars we be warring over, y'all, ain't worth the price of the bullet. You hear me? Ain't worth the price of the bullet. Let's just get a bullet a price. $20. Some of these wars ain't worth $20. Motherfucker ain't died for nothing worthwhile in years, man. Years. It all started with one death. Whoever gets shot. Once the back and forth start, it's tick for tack then. It's body for body. You getting that lick back. So that don't matter. But we talking about what started the war in the first place. $5 sometime, y'all. We got a war over here. We start $5. Casualties like a motherfucker. Casualties, bro. You hear me? Casualties. Body over here. Motherfucker in the wheelchair over here. Another body over there. Motherfucker shot in the foot over here. Back and forth. Back and forth. Nobody winning. Nobody winning. Niggas just... Niggas sliding, hitting wrong motherfuckers. No points for that. But them 2 bodies. Motherfucker go over there, hit somebody else. Wrong body. All kind of shit. It's like that all over the city. I ain't talking about this neighborhood now. It's like that all over the city when niggas do that and hit the wrong motherfucker. All over the city. Motherfucker pull up on a nigga just cause he fit the age description, y'all. They don't know who the fuck he is. If there was, they wouldn't have been able to pull up and kill a motherfucker who been on the block 4 seconds. He an Uber driver. He dropping off somebody. How the fuck he get caught up in the beef? Somebody sliding. But you know what, y'all? I swear to God, that was always my biggest fear too. I never worried about getting killed around here. At least I didn't think I was. I protected myself. I always worried about getting caught up in somebody else's shit when I didn't know it was wartime. And I'm at the wrong liquor store. You know what I mean? I'm on the wrong block. And my car is looking like the Thug Mobile. I fit in because I'm in the Monte Carlo. Or I'm in a white van. You know, all the cars I ever had would stand out. You know, motherfucker might ride up and I look like one of them guys. You know, oh man, this one of the moles. You know, I don't know who into it. That's crazy, y'all, how they left Kenneka Jenkins out there like that. And then the families just settled the lawsuit. Yeah, now the family ain't wrong, y'all. They ain't did nothing wrong. But they settled the lawsuit because the hotel ain't got to admit they did no wrong. So y'all don't be mad at the family. I'm still mad at the 4 people who left her out there. And not to mention, allegedly, Zach TV was killed because of this case, y'all. Allegedly. Let me tell you what I know about this here in Zach TV case, y'all. Zach TV was investigating this case, y'all. He was really trying to find out what happened to this girl. If y'all don't know, I hate to use J-Main shit. Do your homework on Zach TV. Do some background checking on Zach TV. You know, Google his name and pull up Zach TV, some of his old work, y'all. Zach TV was a YouTuber from Chicago, and he got famous for interviewing all the gang members and all the rappers before they had blew all the way up. Lil Durk them before he blew up. He interviewed Newski before Newski got killed, and he interviewed FBG Duck before he got killed. He also interviewed Paparazzi Pope out there in New York. That's Alpo's son. And he interviewed, I think he interviewed quite a few other people. A lot of people he did, y'all. His work was good. You know. So he was investigating this case. They real shady out there at the Rosemont hotel out there. Now this is a hotel. So what we hearing is what they do. People come up missing out there all the time. They into stealing organ parts, man, and selling them on the black market, allegedly, right? So they had a lot of shady business out there, and this was going on. Now Zach started digging into the Kenneka case, y'all. Don't you know, and tell me this ain't crazy, y'all. Zach was sitting there, he got a phone call. A woman told him, she said, hey Zach. He said, yeah. She said, baby, leave that Kenneka Jenkins case alone, baby. You in danger. He said, yeah. She said, yeah, you in danger, baby. Leave that case alone. These some shady people out here. They got dirty police do their dirty work. They got gang members on the payroll. There's a lot going down out here at this hotel. So the whole Rosemont, she said, leave this case alone, baby. And he kept talking to her. He like, you sure? She like, yeah, you don't want to mess with this case. She dropped the name on them too, right? And said, man, this guy's a big timer. Trust me, leave it alone, baby. Just get your money and keep doing what you're doing. But this case, let it go. Because Zach was doing more digging than the police was, y'all. You hear me? Zach was doing some digging. And obviously, he dug up and hit a nerve where they said, this nigga got to go. They paid to have him killed. Listen, y'all, trust me, they paid to have Zach killed for real, y'all. They paid to have him killed for real. Zach went somewhere, they lined him up, y'all, perfectly. Zach went somewhere, and Zach was such a cool guy, y'all. Zach had no enemies. You hear me just saying, he interviewed the GDs and the BDs. He fucked around in the street. He was a YouTuber on the street. He was fucking with everybody. All in New York, no problems. He started investigating that case, get a strange phone call, and she tell him his life is in danger. She tell him his life is in danger. You couldn't have wrote this shit no better if it was a movie, y'all. If it was a movie, you couldn't have wrote it no better. And the way he died, it seemed like he planned it. You hear me? It seemed like he planned it because he added all. You could pull it up and find when he talked to the bitch, y'all. And she talking to him. I watched it, y'all. I watched it. And Zach, you know what Zach did? He was scared at first. I know Zach, y'all. Zach was not a scary motherfucker. He was a friendly motherfucker. But he wasn't a scary motherfucker. Zach sat there. He was scared at first. And I could hear the tremble in his voice. But he kept talking. Kept talking. Kept talking. And he talked himself out of it. And then that scared shit went away. That tremble in his voice went away. And he turned back to Zach, the YouTuber. And got back to business as usual. Yeah, well, his tone came back. The scaredness, like the fear, went away, y'all. Because the bitch was off the phone by now. You know, the fear went away. Yeah, alright. That bitch just talking. I don't want to make up lies, y'all, so I can't tell you how many days it was. But I guarantee you it wasn't many. It wasn't many. I ain't gonna lie and tell you I know how many days it was. But just say for the sake of the story, if this happened on a Monday, I guarantee you Thursday, Zach was fucking dead. I guarantee you. Zach was dead. Zach went somewhere with some people, y'all. He had some people in the car with him, and it was a car he was trailing some more people. I don't know if they was together or not, how it went. It must have been set up. It was set up from the party. You know, probably somebody he was supposed to interview. They had a fake accident, you know, but it was a real one, but they set it up all the time. They probably bumped him, and he, damn, man. He swerved over, and he probably like, God damn, this nigga hit me. So it wasn't unusual when the car pulled over, because the car just hit him, right? So he pulls over too, right? And the guy getting out coming to him, Zach probably like, damn, let me get my license and shit. When he looked up, he like, no! The nigga had a gun, y'all. The last thing Zach said was, no! He put his hands up like that, y'all. And he hollered, no! And the nigga shot him. You know what the nigga in Zach's car did in the passenger car? Got out and ran and got in the motherfucking car that had hit Zach, y'all. And they was finna pull off. The nigga got back out the car and ran back to Zach's car. Maybe he left his phone or he took Zach's phone. I'm not sure, but he went back to that car for something. He probably took Zach's phone because he knew the conversation or whatever. He needed to take that phone right away. But he jumped back in the car with the niggas who shot Zach. That's when y'all heard me tell that story the other day when I said I got in tune with the girl Key 54. 54 Keys. She had the area view. It was somebody looking out the window and caught it on tape. The whole thing, y'all. Caught it on tape. Synced the nigga. That's how I know what happened. Synced the whole thing on tape. We synced it from an area view. Nigga just happened to be on top of a roof looking down. This happened to be the spot they pull over and you catch the motherfucking murder. Come on, man. What the fuck was this person doing on the roof? It was nighttime too. And it wasn't no hell of a view down he was looking at. It wasn't shit to be looking at. But it seemed like he was waiting on something. That accident to be staged right there so he can get it on footage. Whoever killed him or whoever had him killed probably wanted confirmation. And they wanted to see it. And guess what? That boy was dead. But just like I synced it, everybody else synced it. The boy that was in the car, the streets know he had something to do with Zach being lined up. Now let's say that was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. By Sunday, that boy was dead. He went to jail, the police cleared him, and he hit the streets and they whacked him. Because they knew he lined Zach up, y'all. They knew he lined him up, nigga. This wasn't no accidental shit. Nigga, you lined folks up. Bottom line, you lined him up, nigga. You got him somewhere where they can bump their car and stage that accident, and that's why you jumped out and got in the car with them with your stupid ass. Otherwise, why wouldn't you still be there with Zach? Kind of shit is that? And you thought that wasn't going to come out? Yeah, he did, because he didn't know somebody was up there recording y'all. He didn't know. My whole world. My whole world. And I did the story on Zach, y'all. I did the whole story on Zach. And I mentioned that it was connected to the Kenneka Jenkins, right? And I left the story alone. I said, I ain't gonna touch it. I said, I would be a damn fool to touch this story. Zach just got killed for the same reason. I'm another YouTuber living in the same city. Hell, the same killers they used to kill Zach, they could use to kill me, y'all. They could use to kill me. And I wasn't even going. I'm like, I don't play with my life like that. I don't play with my life like that. Partner, I got to answer this for my life. Hey, babe, I'm on the air. Let me call you back. All right. Yeah, I don't play with my life like that. You know, I couldn't do it. And I swear to God, pull that up on Zach TV and see if y'all can find it. When he talked to that woman. And it was all because he was digging in that Kenneka Jenkins motherfucking case. That's crazy, y'all. Listen, that black organ shit, you know, when you're an organ donor and all that, they selling body parts on the black market. That shit is real. And another thing is real that y'all starting to see a little bit of, that human trafficking and shit. That shit is real. Listen, the movie Taken, they shined the light on some shit that they didn't want us to see, boy. And they doing it for real, for real. Listen, When we seen that, I showed y'all the little incident where they had kidnapped the girl and was hoeing her out in Vegas or wherever that was, when the dude at the hotel seen the bitch get dragged out and he fixed this shit and he like, I ain't getting in that. You know why? Because the police had already said this here happened a lot in them bordering states. And what they mean by bordering states, I guess they talking about states that borders Mexico and shit like that. You know, you can probably get $15,000 a child. So can you imagine you go to the park, you got a car somewhere tinted, and you thirsty. Most of these motherfuckers be meth addicts. They sit there, and then they have a ruse. Somebody come with a dog, or acting like they looking for a dog. A little girl over by a walkway and snatching the van, and they pull out. Family looking for her, but she gone. She sold $15,000 and she gone. Bitch halfway in Mexico in the next 30-40 minutes. 30-40 minutes. It was a look, let me tell you, and police is so good. Parents, pay attention to your kids. Pay attention to your kids. Just the other day, this girl, 13 years old, she on the internet fucking with somebody. Grown ass man. Talking to her, luring her out. What the fuck, a 13-year-old talking to him about how, I don't know. He picked her up, y'all. Drove her back. Let's say, I don't remember what state they were, but he picked her up. Let's say he picked her up from Texas and drove her ass a nice long way. Mama reported her missing, right? They look at the computer, see he been talking to this little girl. They said, this motherfucker, pull it up, his information is on there, y'all. Beautiful thing. You hear me? Beautiful thing. They know who he is. This Maurice Jewett. Who is Maurice Jewett? Maurice driver, black Cadillac, license plate number 89Z444. He done got the little girl. He on his way back to town, y'all. He mission successful. He done went and got the bitch from a whole nother state, y'all. And he on his way back home. This little girl is good as doom, y'all. As good as doom. It's over with for this little girl. Mama done been on that phone. Them motherfucker people pull up on his head. Whoop, 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 whoop. Lit him up. Hey, dude. We need to talk to you. Oh, Tanya, that's your name? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you step your ass, goofy ass out. Step your goofy ass out. What I do, man? What you do? Did you hear me call her by her fucking name? She got a mama, asshole. And she don't live in this state, motherfucker. You just got her from that state. Yeah, it took you a couple of hours to get back, bruh. And no, they didn't drive down here. They called us and we waited on your ass. We been watching your address for 30 minutes, nigga. You stopped at the gas station, didn't you? Son of a bitch. Yep. Say that, little girl. But this shit happened every day. Y'all see the last story I did. The little girl, the man sitting at a motherfucking truck stop. These people had 15 kids in the back of a truck, y'all, in little dog cages. All of them which have been kidnapped. All of them. 3 of them popped right away, y'all, when they ran their name. 3 of them was on a fresh wanted list. They just come up missing. This little bitch been missing a week, her 2 hours, and this little bitch been missing a month. Pardon the body, I don't mean bitches, y'all. I mean storytelling also, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean? She been missing a month. Guy at the truck stop, they gave him a Highway Angel Award. Y'all see I did the story on it. Gave him a Highway Angel Award. That's an angel. Them truck drivers are some bad motherfuckers, y'all. They should be saluted. And listen, I had a car one time, y'all. I had a car. It had the long ass CB on it. I ain't never used the CB, y'all. I'm fuck with it. But I'm like, I'm going to play with it because it's a real working CB. So I live in the city, so I know what's happening. So I get on the damn highway, y'all. And I turn the CB on. I'm like, hey, breaker 19, this such and such, man. I'm about to run out of gas, man. I'm northbound on the damn run highway. Can somebody tell me where the fucking gas station at? And they like, what's your 1029? Such and such. Now your 1020 is your location. Where you at? You know. So I said, I think I'm just passing 95th Street and I'm heading northbound. And he said, oh, good, man, just keep going down to 83rd. You should be able to get up right there's a gas station right there. I think he said 87 or 83rd, but I think it's 87 because there's one on both of them, though, y'all. He exactly where he told me, y'all, it was a gas station. So had I been somebody who needed that help for real, he saved me, bro. He saved me. Yep. And I was proud. And they do that shit all the time. They talk to each other. They tell each other where the police say, you got Smokey on your back door, northbound, you got Smokey on your back door. Y'all breaker 19 over there. Y'all need to break it down. If you coming northbound over there, y'all need to break it down. You got a Smokey in the back door over here. And that's how they get down. They help each other. And guess what? The police be listening to the police be like, damn, he gave away our 1020. Tasha, relocate. And they do that. Look, these motherfuckers pulling truck stop. Bitches be walking through. They be selling pussy, buying pussy, doing all kind of shit. All kind. It be popping at them truck stops, y'all. Popping. If you got some hoes and you don't know where to take them to the truck stop. God damn it. Take them bitches to the truck stop and they'll get some money. They'll get some money. That's crazy though, man. That's crazy. Man, you know, it's and you know, somebody, I was just looking at, well, I ain't finna say nothing about him. Fuck him. People have their own opinions on how they do things and talk about shit, you know. People just kill me how they have opinions about other people's lives and everything. But let me tell you what a settlement is, y'all. A settlement is an agreement between the two families for whatever agreement amount. That means we ain't going to court. We go settle out of court. And whatever the agreements of the settlement are, meaning if I'm the hotel, we're not going to admit no guilt, but we're not going to contest it. We just go settle out of court and pay y'all. We go seal this here lawsuit up and nobody can know the details of it. And they like, okay, agreed. They finna give them $50 million. But it ain't been filed with the clerk yet. Yeah, it probably ain't. Today is Friday, y'all. But I guarantee you, Monday, that bitch will be paid. Monday, and it's a settlement. One thing good about a settlement, ain't no contesting it. See, it's a different when you get awarded a judgment from the lawyers and the judge awards you money. The people who you sued have the right to contest it and appeal that. A settlement is no appeal. Y'all came to the agreement. Y'all done signed off on it. For those who don't know me, listen, the police was shot over here, y'all, trying to arrest me one time. And got shot by, allegedly, a motherfucker working security over here. But I ain't even got to say allegedly. My security put the heat on his ass, y'all. Bottom line, my security popped the police because the nigga had his hat to the right, acting like he was a gangbanger, and we didn't know he was 5-0, y'all. And he got popped. He didn't die, he got popped in the arm, right? Man, naturally, they call shots fired, officer down. Bruh, they came and beat the shit out of me and everybody who was in this motherfucking house. They even beat my mama up, y'all. They didn't whoop my brother. Somehow they skipped him, but everybody else got roughed up. They fucked me up the worst, y'all, because I was the nigga they was trying to arrest. I had a line out there juking in the police. These were some crooked cops, y'all, and this why I don't be going hard on police. These were some crooked cops, y'all, trying to rob me. They say he usually rob low-level drug dealers, right? How my name got on that list, they say, they don't know because I had too much authority to be on that list. This is what the police told me now, y'all. This is what the police told me. They told me the 411 and the word on the street. And I will say this, the police stood up for me, y'all. Listen to this story, right? So the cops were crooked. Came in here, beat the shit out of me. Now the people who beat me up weren't crooked. These were just the retaliation from us popping the cop. We caught that. We caught that backlash. And then when they got to standing around, motherfucker like, this G-Shrep house. Yeah. G-Shrep them shot the police? They like, never. He like, how many times we done raided this house? About 15. They ain't never shot the police. How many guns we got out here? About 15. What the fuck going on? They like, this motherfucker was on bullshit. He didn't even have a badge. He didn't? No. They come out that alley and tried to ambush Shrimp in the yard. In the driveway, and somebody popped him out the yard. They didn't know who the fuck he was. This was the police talking to each other on the side, y'all. And they like, man, Joe, Shrimp a criminal, but he would have never popped a cop like that. Never. These niggas got bond money. They'd have bonded out. So they stood up for me, y'all. They like, no, this ain't him. One of them motherfuckers pulled up on me. The cop that hated me my whole life pulled up on me. He said, hey, Shrimp. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He said, man, word on the street, that cop was a crooked cop. And he came to rob you that night. And he acted like a gangbanger and got caught up. He said, you know we done fucked with you plenty of times. He said, I know y'all would have never shot no cop had he been representing the cop. He said, so I'm just letting you know, man. He said, man, Attorney Affairs want to talk to you. But I can't tell them shit. I don't know shit, y'all. I don't know the cop. I didn't know nothing but what the police told me the word through the station was. But, okay, so what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Attorney Affairs want to talk to me. You know how we feel. I can't tell you shit about shit, bruh. That's all. I don't know shit about shit. Who y'all need to talk to is the police who told me this information. Fuck you coming to me for with it like I know something. All I know is the nigga showed up out here and got the shit shot at him, and I got my ass whooped, and now I'm in all this mess. So they charged me with a misdemeanor, charged my guy with attempt, broke it all the way down. He didn't get but 6 years, right? I sued the police, y'all. With all that shit going on, I sued the police. We settled out of court. They like, man, my lawyer advised me to settle out of court, not to take it to trial and all that. Because she like, they gonna look at you as a gang member, and you know it's not gonna be good for you. So we settled, me and my mom, for $20,000, y'all. $20,000. But to me, that wasn't bad, considering all I did was went through the phone book and dialed one number, lawyer number, and asked him about the case, told him about I do want a police brutality case I want to sue, and he like, no, I don't do that. And he said, but let me tell you something. He said, I got a colleague, a lady lawyer. He said, that's all she does is police brutality cases, man. He said, if you don't mind, I'll give her your information. I said, yeah, well, will you? He said, yeah, she'll call you in the morning. And he passed that number to her, y'all, and the rest is history. I'll never forget her name. It's Merlin McNasty. If anybody have ever had their ass whooped by police, and I mean this, and you live in Chicago, contact this lady named Merlin McNasty, and she go get you paid. Now, you hear me say, we popped the motherfucker police, and they beat the shit out of me, and I still got paid. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. If they fucked you up, they fucked you up. Period. And they fucked me up bad, y'all. They fucked me up bad. And I was on parole, had just got out the joint. My bond was $75. They charged, do you know what they charged me with? Disorderly, y'all. I'll never forget how they worded it. They charged me with failure to render aid to a police officer who was shot during a narcotic investigation, y'all. You hear me? I'm going to say that again. Failure to render aid to a police officer who was shot during a narcotic fucking investigation. I never forget. I know this shit word for word because they beat the shit out of me. Why wouldn't I know it? Render aid? How am I render aid to a motherfucker that got shot? I didn't even know where the fucking shots was coming from, y'all. I'm running like a motherfucker. I'm thinking these niggas, the ops getting at me. I'm like, whoa, I'm trying to get in here where to eat at. Never knew this nigga, the motherfucker blowing. I'm like, what the fuck? When I get in there, I'm like, what the fuck going on? He said, you didn't see that nigga walk up on you, G? He put the gun in your head. I said, hell no. I said, this nigga said he the police, man. The nigga out there on the ground, police, you motherfucker. I'm like, damn. Can you imagine me running in the yard and hearing him holler, police? I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker just said he was the police. And you know what's next. Woo, 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 woo. Boy, they came and listened. That shit y'all see on TV, come out with your hands up. Bullshit. Bullshit. Not in Chicago. They might did that shit in Vegas when they went and got Keith D. But once we put that heat on their ass, oh no, it's game time. They did what? Officer down. Where? Shit. I bet you they had the attitude. I wish you would. I wish you would. Them bitches pulled right up, came right in, boom, kicked the door down quick. I bet they like bust another shot, nigga. I bet you that's what on their mind. Bust again. Bust again, bitch. I bet you will. I dare you. I double dare you. Shit, I'm in there trying to change clothes, y'all. I had on baby blue. Y'all see how I be dressing. I had on baby blue. I'm trying to change clothes. I had just moved out this house, y'all. I didn't have none of my clothes here. All my shit was at a house, another house. Soon as they seen me, they latched right in on my ass, y'all. When I got to the station and finally got to the hospital, my shirt was wet and soaking wet. Soaking wet. Fucked me up. I still got the scratch over my eye like that. Little scratch right here. But they settled out of court. And they paid that money with no problem. No problem. They paid that bitch. I went downtown, walked in the bank and cashed that bitch without AID. I had nothing but a voter's registration card at the time. But they didn't just give me the money. I sat in that bitch damn near 4 hours. Shit. Shit. They wasn't getting, listen, they were double checking me, taking pictures and, you know, trying to verify this, pulling up all kind of shit. Trust me, they verified my shit. I'm pretty sure they ran my shit through the DMV, through the police department, goddamn it here. All kind of Illinois Department of Correction. They called the lawyer. That bitch was on the phone. She said, that's him right there. They like, where he at? He's sitting down at your desk, asshole. You know, because they called her. She like, he at your desk. Because she wrote me a personal check and sent me to her bank. Because I didn't have no ID. Yup. I'll never forget that. Bank of Northern Trust, downtown. I was double parked in front of that motherfucker for all them hours. Well, not double parked, just parked directly in front of it. But they didn't fuck with me. Shit. My wife sat in the car all that time. I woke up out of there with that whole bag, boy. That whole bag. So, yeah, they want to keep that shit private because they know they finna get cash right out. Why would they want people to know? Motherfucker will be spending the night at their house. So when y'all going down to the lawyer tomorrow, yeah, I think I'm going to stay around here too. Hey, I think I was going to stay around here. No, don't you got to go to work? No, not that day. I'm going to just call off, man. Yeah. You going to still let me buy that $20,000, right? Man, they not finna have that. They want that shit private. Shh. They probably going to go out of town and set it up. All right, put it in our bank accounts. When we do come back, everybody will have a car. They going to show back up one by one. If they come back to that house. Now, Bob's just still for sale sign go up at the house, and you be like, damn, they ain't never come back to the hood. And listen, they played Kenneka Jenkins and family too, because when this shit first happened, somebody was collecting money for Kenneka Jenkins Fund, and the mama wasn't getting $1, y'all. Opportunists do it. Every time somebody get killed, a GoFundMe go up, it never belongs to the family, bro. It never belongs to the family. They got good money out of that Kenneka Jenkins shit. And Kenneka Jenkins' mama said, I didn't get none of that money. Who was fucking collecting it? I didn't see it. That's crazy, man. You feel me? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody fake baby daddy, voice of the street, man. I'm gonna plant you and I'll dig you later, man. I was gonna go live, but I didn't, y'all, because I'm just dealing with a little truth instrument, and I just didn't feel like it. But I had to give y'all something, man, and there's my topic right there, bro. Y'all wanna check into that Zach story, man. Y'all that's on my channel, pull up my story that I did on Zach TV. I did a good job on that story, y'all, though. Zach, ooh, I got down on that story, y'all. If I ever proud of myself, I did that motherfucker with my baby mama buck naked on the bed right there. I told her, shh, don't talk. That bitch was sitting there eating chicken like a motherfucker. Don't forget what she was doing. And when I finished and cut it off, she said, that was good, BD. That's what she said. That was good, BD. Yep. First time she ever was in the room with me shooting a video. And I say, if you can't shoot a video with somebody in the room with you, that means you had to create a character and you doing something that ain't you where you don't feel comfortable. Otherwise, it should be natural. You just push and record. Sit right there. I ain't creating no character, acting like I'm somebody. This is me. She watching like, damn, he getting good at this shit. I can't believe I just pulled up something, y'all, that was 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. So, man, when I tell y'all I've been doing this shit without getting paid, bro, I mean that shit. So don't get upset if you see my commercial. You ain't getting upset with nobody else's commercials. Let the G make $1, goddammit. So I can fix this motherfucker up. So I can put some regular different shit up in here, man. I'm gonna redo this whole motherfucker. The whole thing. Y'all just don't know I own this whole fucking building. It's a whole 2-flat building. This is Brotherville Entertainment, y'all. I turned my apartment into my studio. Brotherville Entertainment, bro. Talk about a man cave. This is my whole house, bro. That's why y'all here. You know, I don't want to cover my window up. I need my motherfucking window. Shit. You know what I mean? But listen, them checks start getting big enough, I am gonna block that motherfucker up. But wait till them checks start getting up there. When y'all hear that motherfucker silence, y'all gonna say, hey, General, it was worth it, huh? I'm gonna be like, I want you, when you rely to G, I don't hear nothing, I guess it was worth it you to cover that window up, huh? I'm gonna be like, you feel me? I'm out of here.